Hello again, everyone. Welcome to Washington Gun Law TV. I am Washington Gun Law President William Kirk. Thanks for joining us. Well, today is July 1st, 2022, which means, yes, today is the day. It's Judgment Day. We have several new gun laws that are going into effect today. And so we need to spend a few minutes getting you up to speed on what does this really mean to you? How does this affect your life as the lawful and responsible gun owner? So today we're going to spend a few minutes talking about all the new gun laws that become effective today in Washington State. Okay, so the issue that we're going to be talking about today is the enactment dates on two bills, that being Senate Bill 5078, the Standard Magazine Capacity Ban, and House Bill 1705, which has a lot of moving parts. Now, we've spent a lot of time, as you know, talking about the magazine bans when it passed, as it was getting closer, the countdown to its implementation. We have not spent as much time talking about House Bill 1705, but there are some significant changes that are going into effect today that you need to be aware of. Okay, so the first bill we're going to talk about, and we've talked about this one ad nauseum, that is Senate Bill 5078, the Standard Capacity Magazine Ban. That law becomes effective today, which means there is a new section being added to RCW 9.41, which says that it is unlawful for any person to manufacture, import, distribute, sell, or offer for sale any high-capacity magazine. So the commercial sale of magazines exceeding 10 rounds has ceased to exist effective today's date. That law, as we've talked about in this video, and this video, and this video, and this video, does not affect your ability to possess any magazine which exceeds more than 10 rounds, so long as you were in possession of that magazine no later than yesterday. So if you have a 12-round, 15-round, 17-round magazine in your everyday concealed carry gun and you own that magazine prior to July 1st, 2022, there is no change to your daily routine. You can still carry, possess, and use that magazine. Now, effective today's date as well, FFLs can no longer deal in high-capacity magazines unless they are selling them to the United States military or law enforcement. And you, as an individual on Gunbroker or any other website, can no longer advertise high-capacity magazines for sale. To do so would be a violation of Washington's Consumer Protection Act. Now, the other bill that we need to talk about is House Bill 1705, which was a ban on untraceable firearms and things such as that. Now, it has several enactment dates, but the law actually becomes effective today's date, and that means there are some immediate changes that go into effect. Now, the law, as of yesterday, when it comes to building untraceable firearms, used to read as follows. Except as otherwise provided in this section, it is unlawful for any person to D. Manufacture an untraceable firearm with the intent to sell the untraceable firearm. So under the previous legislative scheme, you could not manufacture an untraceable firearm, that is a firearm which does not have a serial number, if your intent was to sell that untraceable firearm. Effective today's date, however, the law now reads, no person may manufacture, cause to be manufactured, assemble, or cause to be assembled an untraceable firearm. And as you can see, it does not matter what your intent is, whether you intend on selling it or keeping it and sleeping with it under your bed, it does not matter. Effective today's date, the assembly and manufacture of an untraceable firearm is unlawful under Washington law. Now, also not to be forgotten, House Bill 1705 implements significant changes to RCW 9.41.010, which is the definitional section. And as we know, the definitional section of our firearm code often drives the application of the law itself. There are several amended definitions and there are several new definitions, such as new definitions for frames and receivers. There is new definitions for FFLs and what constitutes an FFL. There are new definitions for unfinished frame or receiver. There are new definitions for manufacturing and assembling, and there is a new definition for the term readily available. Why is that? Well, because even though 1705 became effective today, there is another enactment date that is coming down the road. That is March 10th, 2023. Effective that date, unless this law is overturned, you will no longer be able to purchase an 80% lower effective March 10th of 2023, but that does not become effective today. Okay, now I know I'm going to get a bunch of comments down in the comment section about, hey, well, what about the New York Pistol and Rifle Association case? Doesn't that just wipe all of this out? I certainly think that that case has the potential to wipe all of it out, as evidenced by this video we did just yesterday on that subject. However, that is going to take time to work its way through the system. So these laws are effective today's date. They are in effect as this video is posting right now and will remain in effect until the Supreme Court tells us otherwise. Listen, in the meantime, you may have more questions about all the new crazy gun laws that restrict your freedoms or anything else related to your Second Amendment rights. And if you do, don't ever hesitate to contact us at WashingtonGunLaw.com, or of course you can call us directly at 425-765-0487. Now, let's remember, part of being the lawful and responsible gun owner, like we talk about all the time here at Washington Gun Law, is to know what the law is in every situation, how it applies to you in any instance that you may find yourself. Until next time, thanks for watching. Stay safe.